Say hi. Hello to people who are watching, in particular, Callie.
Hi, Olivia. I miss you.
And Saul, would you like to say hi?
Hannah, I miss you. You should come back.
Would you like to say hi to Landon?
Landon, you're skipping today, and that's really not cool, but whatever.
Okay. Well, now we've called people out for their mischief. Let's get to the lesson. All right. So back when we did SOHCAHTOA, SOHCAHTOA, that dealt with what we call right triangles. Today we're not dealing with right triangles. We're dealing with what we call oblique triangles. Oblique triangles don't have a right angle. They don't have a right angle. And so we want to come up with something other than SOHCAHTOA and other than a squared plus b squared is c squared. Like those things are really great to use if you have right triangles. But what if you don't? And we're going to do just a little bit of work here to figure out an option. I'm going to call that angle A, that angle B, and that angle C. So which side would this be? B. This would be side C. This would be side A. Yep, we do opposite sides. Good. Are we okay with that? And since I don't have a 90-degree angle, I'm going to make one just for a short time. We're not going to have it there the whole time, but part of the time we're going to call that side H, H for height. And I'm going to write a relationship that exists between this angle, this side, and this side. Can somebody tell me, would sine, cosine, or tangent involve those three pieces?
Sine.
Does everybody agree that this is the opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse? Opposite. How about this one? So opposite and hypotenuse have to do with sine. So we're going to write the sine of angle A is equal to the opposite, which is H, and we divide that by B. We don't, but you're going to see the cool formula that develops here. I'm going to pop on over to the other side, and I'm going to look at angle B, side H, and side A. Would we use sine, cosine, or tangent for those three?
Sine.
You would still use sine. You would write the sine of angle B is equal to what over what?
H over A.
H over A. Now, I want to be clear that as you have this set up, look at what these two share in common. They both have what? Sine, and they both have H. I'm going to solve for H in each scenario. See how H is being divided by B? If I multiply both sides by B, I get B sine of A is equal to H. And by the way, what I'm doing, you're never going to have to reduplicate this. I'm just showing you where it comes from. We don't make anything up in math. We derive it. We prove it. And then here, I'm going to solve for H. I'm going to multiply both sides by A. I get A sine of B is equal to H. Notice that those are both equal to what?
H.
H. And if they're both equal to H, that means they're both equal to each other, right? Okay? I mean, if I say I'm the same height as Hannah, and Hannah is the same height as JJ, then that means that I'm the same height as JJ, right? So this one's equal to H, this one's equal to H, so they both must be equal to each other. So B sine of A is equal to A sine of B. And that's a really useful formula. Though we don't always write it like that, we could do one small trick to make it look slightly different. If we just divide both sides by AB, that's going to accomplish our last task for making it look really, really nice and helpful. Look at the left-hand side. What do you notice? If I divide both sides by AB, what's going to happen? And I'm left with that expression of sine of A, angle A, divided by side A, is equal to what's on the right side? Sine of angle B divided by side B. And that's equal to sine of angle C divided by side C. We could show that as well. And that's the law of sines. Sine of A over A is equal to sine of B over B is equal to sine of C over C. It's a very, very simple and useful formula. As I go back up here before we show the first example, I just want to be clear that this requires, as it says, sine of A over A. You like to have an angle and its opposite side. Angle and its opposite side. So, let's go ahead and solve a triangle today. We're going to do example 1, and we're going to get you practicing right away. You guys are going to be pretty good at this, namely because you're really smart.
He's only complimenting us because he's recording.
Oh, Liz.
This is so you can get a better job somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm auditioning right now.
What's those 5-star reviews? Is this a restaurant? Is this a restaurant? Whoa, Callie. Whoa. That's way too much.
You know, it's funny you guys say that. It's there was a time, there was a time people had to go through multiple interview processes, to get jobs and stuff like that. And now there's so many businesses that they never have enough employees, right?
Can you accept my e-haul pass?
We're gonna give it up for Miss Netzer! Woo!
No way. Are you teaching math right now?
Yeah. What do you want?
Well, these guys want to go to prom, and they're 10th
Oh, put 'em on
graders.
board.
So I thought we could
board,
put them
put 'em
on
on
board.
board.
Yeah, come on in. We
You will
can
let 'em
always,
in?
yeah, let's go.
Okay,
Come on
get in
in.
here, get in. If
Come
you
on.
want to
Let's
go.
go, let's go.
Come here.
They're
Come
shy.
on.
No, Carson needed a dip.
That's great.
Carson needed a dip.
Get him in here, yeah.
Put them on board.
Get him in here. Yeah, let's go.
All right, what's your name? What's his name? Soren? No, we can't put, he can only look at the availability.
Yeah. He's an 8th grader.
So for example, Callie right here is available for prom.
She will be loud and will not fail.
Yeah, she's got a great dress.
Why is there a list?
Yeah, so there's kind of
Okay.
a downfall, right?
So Callie's an option. In
Ava
this
Murray.
class right now, Ava Murray. She's a junior.
What they got on this, mister?
Patty Adams. If you ask Patty, I promise you'll be taller than she is. And we won't have that awkward moment. So it's okay if you don't know. So yeah. So if you see a name up there, you're like, I'd like to go to prom. But
Wait, who's love connection number 2 and who's 3 and 4?
so Emery Nelson got
Stop in here.
asked.
By who?
Come look at the list.
Cameron?
star, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh.
saw you. You need some help?
Yeah.
Where's
Huh?
the
We already have a date.
No possessing.
He's lying.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. You got nothing then.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, let us know when you're ready to ask somebody.
I'm
We'll
sorry.
give you advice about the promposal. So next time, come on in and say, Mr. Jens, this is who I would like to ask, and we'll give you some advice about the
Not
promposal.
him. In 2 years from now.
Okay.
Sorry. I thought they really would do it. They're too scared. Sorry, guys.
All right.
Send them down.
I can't remember. Okay. What's the easiest thing up here to find right now? Angle C. How come?
Because
They all add to
180.
180. So it used to be that angle C was always a 90-degree angle. That's not the case anymore. So we're going to go on our calculator and we're going to do 180. And we're going to subtract 80. And we'll subtract 42. And we get 58 degrees. So I have all three angles. To find one of the sides, I'm going to use the law of sines. And I set up the sine of, I need an angle on its opposite side. So I do 42 and I put that over 10. Is equal to, do you want to find side B or C?
B.
So we'll do B, so I got to use angle B. Side of 80 over side B. This is where I would create decimals here. I would have my decimal place at least to 3 places when you do this. So we're going to turn sine of 42 and sine of 80 into decimals. So sine of 42 and sine of 80. So we get 0.669 and 0.984.
How come that's not what I got?
0.669 and 0.884. Was it 884?
984.
Wait,
Sorry.
I think something is wrong with my calculator.
There is. I'm going to come help you fix it. 984 divided by B.
Something's wrong.
So once you get that, you're going to cross multiply and solve. Okay.
I get the same number every time.
Yeah, I know.
It's negative something.
So who are you? So who are you sharing your calculator with?
No, it's mine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Oh, you just got it.
Yeah,
And
so
now it
remember we
works.
had a broken one
Right.
and I had to get
So your
this
calculator
thing.
is defaulted to be in radians. So you press mode, you want to go down there and switch it to degrees. And now it will stay in degrees.
Okay, so now it'll work.
Yep, now it'll work.
And can you accept my e-hall pass?
I sure can.
Thank you. Oh, see now it works?
Yep.
I'm so ready for lunch.
Wait, so we want degrees, not radians, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Can somebody tell me what they got for side B?
14.708.
Hold up.
0.7 what?
08.
08. Is everybody okay with side B and 14.708?
Yep, hold up.
Can I use the Pythagorean theorem to find side C?
How did you get that?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Why?
Oh.
'Cause it's not a right triangle, sir.
How do we get 14.708?
So I got 0.669 over 10
Yeah,
equals 0.984 over B.
yeah.
So I'm going to multiply those two,
Oh, they're gonna multiply across.
and I'm going to divide by that one.
Okay.
Cross multiply. So you multiply those two, divide that one.
Okay.
So I got 10 times 0.984 divided by 0.669.
10 times 0.984 divided by 0.6. Okay, there.
Good.
Thank you.
Now, if you want to find side C, you're going to use the law of sines again. You still set up sine of 42 divided by 10 is equal to the sine of, but now you are going to use angle C. So you got 58 degrees divided by side C. You already have the 0.669 over 10, and now you just need to figure out the decimal for sine of 58. Can somebody give me 3 decimal places on that? 0.848. And you can cross multiply, and then you'll have side C. Give you a few seconds to try that multiplication on your calculator. Kobe, is that your calculator?
Yeah.
Okay. I was somebody from first hour picked up 2 of my calculators by accident today. Oh no, one's back there. He just picked up. Cyrus, what'd you get?
12.675.
12.675. And if I look at my answers here, I can see that the largest angle corresponds with the largest side. And I can see that the smallest angle, it matches with the smallest side. So that tells me I'm probably doing it right. Okay, that's a reasonable solution. We're going to pause there. We're going to have you take out your assignment. And we're going to be able to break this assignment up into chunks. As you look at your assignment, I don't want to do all of the assignment today, okay? We're going to break it up really in about 3 parts. And for the first part, what I want you to do is I just want you to focus on example 1. So example 1 is what you want to do right now. And then problems 1 and 3 after that. So once you get example 1 done, then go ahead and try example 1 and 3. Only work on the problems on the left side. Don't work on the problems on the right side.
So our assignment is only on the left side.
Yep. So just 1 and 3. But right now, please try example 1. I'm going to come around and just check. We want to make sure everybody can do this. This is the building block of this unit. So I'll draw it out so that's up here. But you guys go ahead and see if you can start finding some pieces. It should go very similar to what you just did.
Is the hypotenuse still
There's no hypotenuse in this scenario. Hypotenuse only make right triangle.
I just gave it a balance somewhere. You just have to plot down on the next point. It's just a visual.
So we're only going to use sine. No more so control.
These
Sine.
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 I gave up because I screwed up the problem.
Equals sine of. Now you tell me. Or find side of either side. So you don't find side A, and we have to use angle A. 85. Turn from decimals and cross multiply. Pretty good. Yep. What'd you get? No, so you chose A, which is fine. 8 is 85. So sine of 85, you just make that into decimal. And then you'll see it, so then you can start cross multiplying that.
Okay, so this is what I have so far, but, and I got that decimal. The eraser's broken on it. Oh, no, it's not. My whole time I've been thinking the eraser's broken on it.
Okay, what am I gonna do though in class next year?
Why, what if I come back?
If you don't, then I'm just gonna, that's laugh. All right, so,
Cause then I got that decimal for sine of 85,
you need an angle and its opposite side.
so 20.
So sine of 32 over 20.
So,
Sine of 32 over 20
and that's B.
equals sine of 85 over 8. So create those in decimals and then cross multiply.
And then I'll find my answer for
That'll
A,
be, yep.
and then I can, okay, thank you.
So as long as it goes to the decimals.
I'm not done with it yet.
Then do the same thing for the other one. Good. Yep. Continue solving there. So did you turn this into a decimal? Good. Okay, so it's 20 times that, and then you divide by that. This is fine. So you have a B here, right? So, yeah, so it's, and to be clear, see how you have 85? You have to have 85 over A, so it's sine of 85 over A, so the A goes there. A, and then sine of 32 over 20.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
and that's what you try.
I screwed up on the example. I mixed up A and or the. No, I didn't. Oh, I didn't screw up. I thought I screwed up.
Okay.
This is from around, so after we did our sign.
I screwed up.
Yep.
And I'm gonna solve for A and for A side.
Well, you'd like to, but the problem here is that, so see how 85 is angle A, 20 is side B,
So that's.
they have to match.
So, okay.
So you're gonna do sine of 32 over 20, because that's B and B. So sine of 32 over 20 is equal to the sine of 85 over A. Make those two into decimals, and then you should be able to cross multiply.
I think I got it right.
Okay.
I think I got it right. Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna put some answers up here, see if you guys can confirm these for me. Angle C, 63 degrees. Side A, 37.66. And side C, 33.69. Those look about right?
Yep.
Okay, once you get those, you can move on to example 1. I'm going to put the answers for, to the problem 1. I'll put that on the board, but you'd like to for sure be able to do problem 1, maybe even problem 3 before you leave today. But I'm going to continue to come around. You want to be able to do the law of sines before you leave today. That you really want to have happen. So I'll just write these on the board quick. And there's the answer so you can check. I'm going to come around and see where you're at.
I have no idea how you got any of these.
Okay, so show me, so now that you got 0.996, what did you do here?
Cross multiplied 20 and 0.996.
So when we, just to be clear, when we cross multiply, okay. So as you cross multiply, you get .529 times A is equal to 20 times 0.996. What is 20 times 0.996?
19.92.
Okay, so now to solve for A, you then have to
Subtract.
divide by 0.529. So now take 19.92 divided by 0.529.
Okay, does this look like a good setup, Mr. Gant?
I am the horse.
So when you cross multiply, you can see, like, you're gonna multiply those two, you're gonna end up dividing by that one.
2 days to finally.
Okay.
I was sick.
Thanks.
Where'd you get
Then I'm
that
able
from?
to like go quick.
Is this how it's supposed to be set up?
Really cool. I wanna know where I screwed up.
48 over 20 is equal to
By that.
the sine of
Oh,
60.
no, but I know where I
or
screwed
B.
up.
Good, yep.
As B. That's where I screwed up.